First up, though, a day after the Supreme Court of the Maldives ordered his release, the former President Mohammad Nasheed, who is currently in self-imposed overseas exile, has said that he is ready to run for office again.
Must be able to sit and then deliberate upon the petition. We will hopefully come up with a new Speaker of the House, and we will then investigate other institutions and also move towards a free and fair election. This is election year in the Maldives. I can contest, and I will contest, and we will hopefully win it again.
Remember, Mr. Nasheed was controversially charged with terrorism and sentenced to 13 years in prison by the current president, Abdullah Yameen, in 2015. Mr. Nasheed has tweeted his reaction to the court ruling. He has reason to urge caution as well. He, of course, says that in the tweet itself, because soon there might be trouble in paradise. The all-powerful President Yameen has sacked the Maldives police chief for tweeting his support of the court order. President Yameen's spokesperson has questioned the legality of the judgment because the Attorney General was reportedly absent when it was taken. Now, the Attorney General, who is in all likelihood an official handpicked by the President for the post, has said that the administration was currently vetting the verdict of the country's highest court. It's important to note that the judgment effectively ends the controversial President Yameen's authoritarian rule since 2013. A brutal suppression of Maldivians demanding the implementation of the judgment can't be ruled out entirely. Sources close to the exiled leader have told WION that President Yameen may order the military to storm the court and detain its judges, just as he had done with parliamentarians last year. Meanwhile, India has backed the Supreme Court order in the Maldives, saying, and I quote, "In the spirit of democracy and rule of law, it's imperative for all the organs of the Maldivian government to abide by the order of the Apex Court," end quote. The press release also said that India is closely monitoring the situation there in the island nation. With me on the broadcast right now is WION senior foreign editor Padma Rao, joining us from the newsroom. Padma, good evening. Is the timing of this ruling by Maldives Supreme Court very significant?
Well, it precedes. There have been some strange, things going on. The Chief Justice of the Maldives, who is essentially a person who was elected, or rather put there by President Yameen himself, as indeed President Yameen has done with many senior posts in the police and the judiciary. He has essentially put yes men there. So the Chief Justice was also considered one. So this judgment, therefore, has come as a complete surprise to the opposition, which actually had, made the petition. And the peculiar thing is that the Chief Justice, who had been under tremendous criticism for a variety of other controversial moves he had made, reportedly at the behest of President Yameen, went abroad. This is what sections of the Maldivian media are reporting, on a mysterious trip to another country just weeks after receiving that petition sometime at the end of last year. So, and then he returned, and now we have this judgment. Now, WION has been asking this question: where did the Chief Justice reportedly go? Was there any kind of attempt in another country perhaps to influence or to show him that should he do the right thing, so to speak, as the Chief Justice, that he will be, that he received the assurance that everything will be taken care of and that he will have adequate security. Now, as you rightly pointed out, there has been violence many times under, at the behest of President Yameen.
Yes.
He has used the police to storm the parliament, and there is a fear that he may do so to the judiciary, to the Supreme Court again this time. But yes, it is a completely surprising judgment, and we'll have to see how it plays out on the ground in Malé.